In July 2015, the US, Iran, and 5 other world powers came to an agreement concerning Iran's nuclear proliferation. While President Obama has promised that this deal would cut off Iran's ability to develop nuclear weapons, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu openly disagrees. In fact, Israel and Iran have a long and tumultuous relationship since the late 1970s, which has only progressively gotten worse. So why do Israel and Iran hate each other? Well, it all started in 1947 when the United Nations held a vote to split the Palestinian region into Israel and Palestine. At the time, Iran was one of the 13 countries to reject the proposal. Once the Israeli state had been established, Iran voted against their admission into the UN. However, Iran soon became one of the first Muslim-majority states to unofficially recognize Israel's sovereignty in 1950. In fact, the two countries ended up sharing a close relationship due to Iran's secular leadership from 1925 to 1979. The two countries had thriving trade and even combined military forces to develop new technologies. But everything fell apart in 1979, when the Shah of Iran was overthrown by religious leader Ayatollah Khomeini. Iran became an Islamic republic ruled by Islamic law. Khomeini quickly severed ties with Israel as well as the United States, calling them Little and Big Satan. Still, during the Iran and Iraq War, Israel supplied Iran with military equipment, which has been considered crucial in Iran's victory. Yet anti-Israeli rhetoric continued and increased within Iran. Notably, in 1985, an Egyptian man murdered 7 Israelis on vacation in Egypt. In response, Iran issued a stamp featuring a picture of the murderer and named a street in their capital after him, glorifying him as a hero and a martyr. Their relationship continued to deteriorate, with further Iranian leaders calling Israel's existence illegal and parasitic, and for it to be eliminated. The most significant breakdown came as President Ahmadinejad was elected in 2005. He called for the end of the Israeli state and supported the Iranian-born anti-Israeli terrorist organization Hezbollah. He is also a known Holocaust denier. In recent years, a number of Iranian nuclear scientists have been assassinated by Israeli intelligence agents in order to stop nuclear development. At the same time, the US and Israel have stopped a number of assassinations of Israeli and Jewish targets by Iranian agents. In 2012, several Iranians were arrested after a plot to bomb diplomatic officials was discovered. Today, tensions have centered around Israel's fear of Iran obtaining nuclear weapons. Although Iran has repeatedly promised to never develop a nuclear missile, they have also repeatedly been caught attempting to do just that. With Iran having operated as a religious state since 1979, there is little hope of the two making peace anytime soon. Iran's nuclear proliferation is a hot-button issue with a storied history behind it. To see a timeline of Iran's attempts, check out this video, or learn why the United States and Israel are so close here. Thanks for watching TestTube News. Make sure to subscribe and check in every day for new videos.